This video was not supposed to end well. A camera inside a coconut, monkeys, an elephant, and a cliff. I took DJI Neo 2, Action 6 and Osmo Nano with me and went to Phangan to film a full day of travel using a budget-friendly vlogging setup. No staging, no studio tests. Phangan is often called the Island of Freedom, a place people come to just live, ride wherever they want, and find adventures along the way. And today we're going to live through one of those days. From Samui, where I live, it's only about 20 minutes by speedboat to Phangan. While some people spend 2 hours commuting to work, I reached a completely new island in just 20 minutes. DJI gave me one stage request, to film monkeys. How exactly? They didn't specify. For this seemingly crazy task, I came to Phangan because you can find wild monkeys here. The first important step is renting a bike. It's rainy season now, there's a lot of sand on the roads, so for safety it's better to choose a bigger bike. A reliable classic, the Yamaha NMAX.
This 1 second? Three.
All this gasoline full, when you bring back full, okay?
Yeah, okay, good.
I've tested DJI Action 6 a lot. People say it's the best compact camera for vlogging right now. But how true is that? Let's find out. When traveling on a bike, POV shots look the most immersive. You really feel the journey. For this, I hold the camera in my teeth. It gives the best viewing angle, very close to the human vision. My favorite feature is that Action 6 can shoot in a square 1:1 format. You shoot once and then use footage both for Instagram and YouTube. Another essential accessory that's always in my backpack is a magic arm. I mount it on the handlebar and fix the camera facing myself. This time, I'll trust aerial shots to the DJI Neo 2. I want to understand where this is really the best selfie drone right now. Let's figure it out. You press one button, the drone takes off from your hand and starts following you. When traveling on a bike, this is incredibly convenient. You don't need a controller at all. You don't have to think where to put it while riding and watching the road. To keep all my gear charged, I brought the Anker Prime power bank with me. Why do I use this power bank? It has super fast charging with a total output of 300 watt, 2 Type-C ports at 140 watt each, and 1 USB-A up to 22.5 watt. That's enough to charge 2 MacBook Pros and a phone at the same time. A MacBook Pro charges up to 50% in about 27 minutes. I like reviewing my footage on a laptop, so having a fully charged laptop is very important for me when traveling. The most unusual thing is how fast this power bank charges itself. You can charge it using 2 Type-C cables at the same time, giving up to 250 watts of input power. Charging to 50% takes about 13 minutes. The capacity is 26,250 milliamp, which is amazing for such compact size. I can charge my iPhone from 0 up to 6 times, all with fast charging. This power bank is allowed in carry-on luggage, so it's perfect for traveling. I really like that it has a screen. You can see the power output for each port and instantly understand how fast your device will charge. If the screen isn't enough, there is also the Anker app, with lots of settings where you can control the power for each port. And this isn't just advertising, I really use Anker devices. At home, I charge everything with the Anker Prime charger. It's much smaller than the MacBook Pro power adapter, but the power here is much higher, 160 watt. And this small charger has 3 Type-C outputs. You can charge 3 devices at the same time without losing power, thanks to GAN Prime 2.0 and Power IQ 5.0. The screen shows the output power for each port, and most importantly for me, just like with the power bank, the charger has a high safety class. You can see the temperature on the screen. The device performs over 10 million temperature checks per day. Our first stop is a cafe. We need breakfast before a long ride. Pangan is famous for its Instagram-style cafes. This cafe has cats living there. One cat climbed onto our table and I shared my sandwich with him. Let's compare Action 6 against GoPro 13. In these comparisons, you can clearly see the Action 6 has a higher dynamic range, especially noticeable when shooting against the light. For example, I flew FPV with 2 cameras mounted on the drone. That's a great comparison scenario. Now the main task, finding monkeys. But first, let's buy them some tasty local fruit. We got bananas and a pineapple. Unfortunately, the shop doesn't have coconuts, so we need to find the right ones.
You have not cut it? Not cut it, you have?
No cut. You want? Oh.
No have? Only this?
We have small camera. Small camera we put inside coconut.
Oh, okay.
And give monkey. Monkey take coconut.
Okay.
And look inside coconut. And okay.
You.
These coconuts will work. Now we need to prepare them for filming. On one side, we open the coconut, and on the other side, we make a special hole for the Osmo Nano.
Hello. And you. Hello.
For such a unique shot, you need a tiny camera. An Osmo Nano, it fits perfectly. We found the monkeys right on the road. Monkeys may look cute, but they're very unpredictable animals. Once in Bali, a monkey bit me and I had to get vaccinated, so you really need to be extra careful around them. The dangerous part is that there's a cliff nearby. The chances that the monkeys would steal the camera forever or that it would fall from the cliff were very high. Yes, it looks like it worked. Our coconut caught their attention. It's great that I can remotely see what the camera is recording. Oh no, she took the coconut and is carrying it towards the cliff.
You got...
She's going down. Oh, the signal's gone. I think we lost the camera. I injured my leg, so I couldn't go down myself. My friend Igor took on this mission. After a long search, he found the camera. At one point, the monkey even threw a pineapple at him. Yes, the camera is intact and back with us. Mission accomplished. Now let's see what we managed to shoot. At the top of Pangang, there's an incredible location. I've wanted to visit it for a long time, and today we're finally going there. The road took us through the jungle. And at one moment, we saw elephants. Did you know that elephants can crush a coconut with their weight? I still had one more coconut with a camera inside. Let's give it to the elephant. Oh no, he crushed the coconut. I wonder what happened to the camera. It's all good, the camera is intact and still working. I really like that elephants live here in natural conditions, without fences. Now let's compare Action 6 with GoPro 13. At this point, it's clear that there's no real reason to buy GoPro. DJI made an action camera that's better in every aspect and much more convenient in terms of interface and versatility. Paired with the DJI Mic 3, it's an absolute killer vlogging setup. Next, we head to a narrow jungle trail, only accessible on foot. I was curious where the Neo 2 could fly here on autopilot. Tracking didn't work perfectly. The drone crashed several times, but the drone itself is completely fine and I got the shots I needed. I also tested DJI Neo 2 as an FPV drone, but the problem is that the camera has a gimbal, which ruins the FPV feeling. Another issue is that Neo 2 doesn't have a flat color profile. And here we are. We've reached the top of Phangan Island. This is one of the most scenic viewpoints in all of Thailand. Let's try to shoot cinematic B-roll using Neo 2's automatic modes. Here are my favorite ones. The first shot is follow mode. Then circle, a circular orbit. Droney, a simple pullback shot. And helix, a spiral orbit. A few minutes of flight, no controller, everything on autopilot. And I already have cinematic B-roll. Unfortunately, the maximum distance in automatic modes is only 20 meters. And for this location, that's not enough to show the scale. So for comparison, we also did a few shots with the DJI Mini 5 Pro. Write in the comments which drone footage you like more. One day, we stayed at the villa with an incredible sea view. And I started wondering, could the Neo 2 follow me through the entire villa and then continue tracking when I hop on the bike? And yes, it worked. It turned into kind of a one-shot drone flight, filmed entirely in automatic mode, with no manual control. In my opinion, if you want to vlog your travels, DJI Action 6 plus DJI Neo 2 is currently the perfect budget starter kit. Thanks friends for watching, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next episode.